It's time for a whole new relook.
A possible name change for the Coon Rapids Dam Regional Park, at least on the Hennepin County side of the river. More on the discussion currently underway. Plus, 3 vacant buildings in the city go up in flames to make way for future redevelopment. But first,
he was probably buried for 10-15 minutes.
Firefighters put their rescue skills to the test after a trench collapses on a construction worker. That tops CTN News this Friday, November 20th, 2015. Thanks for joining us. A scary scene this week in the western part of the city where a new home was being built.
A construction worker found himself trapped in a pile of dirt after a trench collapse. The incident happened just before 2 Thursday afternoon on Mississippi Drive. Authorities say a construction worker connecting utilities to a new home became trapped in dirt up to his face when the trench gave way. Co-workers called 911 and were able to remove enough dirt for him to breathe, but he was unconscious. Rescue crews arrived a short time later and freed him after about 10 minutes on the scene.
I think the crews did an excellent job. The training that we have had in the past, I think it paid off today. We were prepared and we did a great job, and hopefully the outcome will be good.
The construction worker, believed to be in his late 30s or early 40s, was taken to Mercy Hospital for treatment, but is expected to survive. OSHA says excavation and trenching are the most hazardous construction operations. Cave-ins pose the biggest risk and are more likely to result in worker fatalities.
Another test this past week for Coon Rapids firefighters. They burned down 3 vacant buildings last Saturday. The building, which once housed apartments, are located on East River Road, just east of Avocet Street. Dozens of firefighters from Andover, St. Francis, Fridley, and Coon Rapids took part in the training exercise. It's an opportunity for firefighters to get inside a real structure and do some test burns.
Maybe once or every other year we have an opportunity in Coon Rapids to burn down a house of this nature. This opportunity to get 3 exact structures is very rare. That's why we invited the other departments to come out and learn with us today.
Following the training, firefighters let the structures burn to the ground. The city owns all of the property. The land in the Port River Walk area will be used for future redevelopment. Confusion is prompting the Three Rivers Park District to look at renaming the Coon Rapids Dam Regional Park.
However, any change would not impact the name here on the Anoka County side of the Mississippi River. CTN's Jordan Rylands joins us now from the Coon Rapids Dam with more. Jordan?
Stephen Karen, Coon Rapids Dam Regional Park sits here on the east side of the river and extends over to the west in Brooklyn Park. Now Brooklyn Park officials are thinking of making a change, and it's all in a name. The Coon Rapids Dam Regional Park attracts over 350,000 guests each year, but leaders on the west side of the Mississippi are ready to redevelop.
It's time for a whole new relook. What's working, what's not? How can we better engage with the river? How can we better engage with the community? How can we better protect the resources that are there?
That relook includes one major change, renaming the park to Great River Regional Park.
When you look at what the meaning of Mississippi River is, it means Great River. It makes perfect sense for this park. Everything we want to do is tied into the river, and why not celebrate it?
The change would only affect the park in Hennepin County, while here in Anoka County, the Coon Rapids Dam Regional Park name would stay. Officials on the other side of the river are hoping to eliminate confusion by giving their park a new name.
You always are led to the other side of the river from us. So you're in a different county, you're in a different jurisdiction, it's a different park, it's a different name, and people get confused.
The Three Rivers Park District has been working on a multi-million-dollar makeover proposal for the park, which would feature several new attractions, including tree houses, zip lining, and canopy walks through the trees. Coon Rapids Mayor Jerry Cook supports the proposal and thinks the change could be beneficial on both sides of the river.
What happens right now is you have meetings at the visitor center, or the high school will do timing trials or something, and you'll see Coon Rapids Park. Well, no, it's the Coon Rapids Park, but it's the Brooklyn Park side of the river. So there is some confusion. So I can see the folks in Brooklyn Park wanting their own identity.
The Three Rivers Park District would still need to approve the name change, and as you've heard, the name will remain the same here in Coon Rapids.
All right, Jordan, thanks.
Thank you. Black Friday is known for shopping, but this year state officials have a bargain of their own for Minnesotans. On November 27th, entrance fees to all 75 state parks and recreations in Minnesota will be waived. All Anoka County parks are also taking part. State leaders say it's a great way to burn off those Thanksgiving calories and have some free fun outdoors. Those visiting state parks and recreation areas on Black Friday are encouraged to share their adventures on social media using the hashtag FreeParkFriday. The new restaurant at Bunker Hills will be serving up a Thanksgiving Day feast. Kendall's Tavern and Chop House is offering a buffet from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving. The menu does include roast turkey and ham, candied carrots, green bean casserole, mashed and sweet potatoes, stuffing, harvest salad, and an assortment of homemade desserts. Kids under 4 eat free. Kendall's, which is owned by the city and managed by Morrissey Hospitality, has been open for less than a month.
A new fast food restaurant is now open for business in the central part of the city. This week, Taco Bell opened its doors in the Gateway Commerce Center near Highway 10. The restaurant is adjacent to McDonald's and the Holiday gas station and can seat up to 64 people. It also has a drive-through. A convenience store was originally planned for the site, but last year, the planned unit development was revised to allow a restaurant with a drive-through. The other Taco Bell on Round Lake Boulevard is expected to remain open. A popular retailer that specializes in rugged outdoor clothing opens next week in Riverdale Village. Carhartt, which is located adjacent to DSW Shoes, will open its doors November 23rd, just in time for the busy holiday shopping season. It's the company's second location in the Twin Cities. The other is at the Mall of America. The 3,800 square foot store will carry clothing, footwear, and accessories for men, women, and children. Still to come on CTN News, big honors for 2 local businesses.
Plus, it's time. Entries are being sought for this year's holiday lighting contest. Also had another choice for residents looking for cable TV in Coon Rapids. More on CenturyLink's new Prism TV service.
We've been working during the year on technique and spare shooting and stuff, and it really paid off in the championship last week.
And the Coon Rapids High School bowling team on a roll. More on their successful season coming up.
Nice. Yes, go! Yes! No! Come on! Oops. Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Moms everywhere are finding ways to keep kids active and healthy.
Works every time.
Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov.
If you're a Comcast subscriber, you can now find out when your favorite CTN programs are airing with a few clicks of the remote control. This week, Comcast added schedules for both our community and government channels to the programming guide. It's just one of several improvements for CTN viewers this year. This summer, Comcast added an HD channel for our community programming, and our government channel is expected to go HD by the end of the year. Comcast will soon have competition when it comes to providing cable television service in Coon Rapids.
On Tuesday night, the City Council awarded a new cable TV franchise to CenturyLink. The company will soon offer its Prism TV to residents in the city, a new alternative to cable and satellite services. So what exactly is Prism TV? We sent CTN Steve Antis to find out.
We call it warp speed channel change.
Changing channels is one of the first things you'll notice, says CenturyLink's Patrick Hagerty, about what sets Prism TV apart from cable and satellite.
Ours is instantaneous. In fact, you can't hardly keep up the remote. So I'm flipping through channels right now, and you see there's no latency between the channels.
He showed off Prism's Mosaic feature, which helps customers find certain categories of programming.
You can see on the main screen we've got Disney Junior, but we've got all the other kids' channels on the left-hand side, and this left-hand side is scrollable.
With Prism TV, you get over 200 channels in full 1080 HD video through the power of CenturyLink's fiber optic network.
It's a very high quality digital video product.
CenturyLink Vice President and General Manager Tyler Middleton says the initial rollout of Prism TV will not be available to everyone due to varying internet speeds.
We'll be able to almost immediately turn on a pretty large number of households within the Coon Rapids area.
Packages start at under $35 a month, which includes local channels. The CTN Coon Rapids channels will also be included.
So you've got your Go Interactive, which will bring up your applications menu.
And it includes some popular mobile apps viewers want.
The Weather Channel one's somewhat neat because it kind of packages everything about the Weather Channel into one location. So not only do you have kind of your app-driven information, but to the right-hand side, you actually have what the Weather Channel is showing at this time.
And we're just very pleased to be able to bring it to the citizens of Coon Rapids.
The service is expected to be available starting sometime in December. Households with data speeds that can download at least 25 meg from CenturyLink will likely qualify for Prism TV. If you want to check out your potential internet speed or learn more about the service, log on to CenturyLink.com/Prism TV. Coon Rapids is just the 10th city in the metro area to offer the new TV service. Steve and Karen.
All right. Thank you, Steve.
Thanks. A local business that serves seniors and people with disabilities was honored this week. On Tuesday night, representatives from Mary T. Incorporated accepted a 2015 Minnesota Family Business Award from Twin Cities Business Magazine at a gathering in downtown Minneapolis. The family-owned business was one of 5 honored for the value they add to Minnesota's economy and overall quality of life. Mary T., which was founded by Mary Chesvold, has been serving the community since 1976.
A Coon Rapids high school sports team is on its way to the state tournament, but it doesn't compete on a court or a field. The Cardinal bowling squad recently won its conference and is hoping to strike gold next month at the state tournament. CTN's Joe Nelson talked to the team this week.
I bowl on a Saturday morning program, and so I thought, hey, why not try out high school bowling?
I thought it was just like really lame, like, oh, why would you join the bowling team? But I came out and I really enjoyed it, and I still do today.
6 boys joined the Coon Rapids High School bowling team for different reasons, but now have the same goals.
Hopefully we take state.
The Bowling Cardinals won the Metro North Central Conference Championship for the first time ever last week, but teammates say they weren't used to seeing strikes fill the score sheets.
Seasons in the past have gone pretty bad. We lose first round usually every year. This year, we had a new coach and something just happened. Like a switch flipped and everything went good.
First-year coach Rob DeVries says he's seen improvements from the team both in attitude and technique since the start of the season.
They listened to the direction that we gave them. It took a team effort to win the championship.
Even though we've sometimes lost a couple of matches, we would always just do better the next time.
I used to be able to run up to the line, just crank out of the ball, but now I'm nice and finesse and slow.
Both the coach and his Cardinals say lessons learned on the lanes can last a lifetime.
It's like most sports, you know, the teamwork. Bowling's a sport that they can start now and do it until, you know, their later years.
Every single person has to do well in order to win. So when you win, it's a good feeling knowing that everyone did their part.
The bowlers say they hope more kids will head to the lanes to give the game a try.
It's been a great experience, just meeting new people.
It's the easiest sport, but also the hardest sport, because it's hard to be good at, but everyone can do it.
In Coon Rapids, Joe Nelson, CTN News.
The team competes in a Baker-style format with 5 bowlers throwing 2 frames each. The state tournament is set for December 5th at Dracula's in Invergrove Heights.
A bicycle racing track in Blaine, which faced possible closure last year, is being recognized nationally for a big turnaround this year. The National Sports Center Velodrome was recently named the American Velodrome of the Year for 2015 by the American Track Racing Association. A community group of cycling advocates helped raise more than $100,000 to make repairs to the track, which allowed it to keep its doors open, and their hard work paid off. The 2015 season was the most successful in the history of the track for both attendance and the number of racers competing each week. The National Sports Center is hosting the 4th annual Hardwater Ice Fishing Expo this weekend. It features the latest tackle, electronics, gear and ice houses, along with snowmobiles and ATVs. The show, which takes place in the NSC Gradient Center, runs until 8 tonight, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday, and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. There is an admission charge, but kids 11 and under get in for free.
They certainly brighten the holiday season, and now your colorful light display could earn you some green. Once again this year, the Coon Rapids Arts Commission is sponsoring a holiday lighting contest. There are 2 categories, one for moving light displays and one for non-moving displays. Cash prizes of up to $100 will be awarded. Judging is based on the overall impact, visual appeal, uniqueness, variety, and more. The deadline to enter is December 10th rather, and entry form can be found on our city's website.
It's really hard to believe that it's already time for those holiday lights. I've already seen them on, so yes, people have them up. We know that. It
is time. Well, before we go, we do have a quick programming note to pass along.
We will not be doing a newscast next Friday, November 27th, due to the Thanksgiving holiday. Our next show will start airing on Friday, December 4th, so be sure to join us then. In the meantime, we hope everyone out there has a very safe Thanksgiving, and we'll see you back here again in 2 weeks.
All right, thanks for watching.